Cha-Cha. What a stand-up guy. Truly is, I have to say. Now, this one time when we were younger, I don't know how I remember this, but I remember we drove over to Pier 19. Mark was like really little. He wore little purple underwear and he'd have like his life preserver and he walked into Pier 19 like that. So funny. Once wisely said, I never let my schooling interfere with my education.
No, not Mark Twain. Mark Cha-Cha.
Mark Cha-Cha? Who's Mark Cha-Cha again?
Your cousin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I like Mark Twain better. You know, I feel bad for Jessie. She always gets bullied by her older brother. Sometimes she'll just get like hit in the face, random, like that. There was this time when we went to Pier 19 to get ice cream, and I think he ordered coffee. And another time he ordered like a caramel twist. It was another time where he just started speaking gibberish, and then Jessie was like, "Mark, we speak English here." And then he was like, "Oh, I'll have a peanut butter blast." When we were younger, having sleepovers, especially at night, Mark would be like, he'd have to go to the bathroom, and he'd call his mom and be like, "Mommy, I gotta go tinkle tinkle." Cutest thing. Go big or go home. I do live by that. Live free or die. Then he went through the stage where he said his signature as M-Cha-Piece, which he thought was cool. So I'd be getting a text, and I'd be like, "Can't wait to go up to camp. M-Cha-Piece."
Gromit, we forgot the crackers!
You always know when Mark's having some orange juice. Why? Because he always has it in his cup, labeled Mark's Cup on some tape. And everyone knows it's his cup.
Also in our talent show movie, he played Jamal, a gangster rapper who likes to spin knives on his fingers. Couldn't really swim that well. Got eaten by a shark, and then suddenly came back to life. And then returned to the reunion as a ghost. We had some good times at Sonic. We'd wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to Sonic, like the only ones there. One time, we locked Jessie out of the van with her rollerblades, and then we ditched her. Funniest thing ever. We were driving around the parking lot and she was trying to chase us in her rollerblades at 7 a.m. I remember for like every single like hiking trip, me and Mark would pretend we're tourists or something, and we'd walk around and fall all over the place and just talk gibberish when people walk by.
Oh, look, you fella!
This time up at camp, me and Mark decided to put hot sauce in Ben's drink. He spit it all over the place, and we just died laughing in the next room. We also did this commercial in our talent show video of Apple Dapples. Such a ripoff of Apple Jacks. Stupid Hannaford brands. Tostitos, square-shaped corn, magic stars, and like oats and more. Us cousins had the greatest tradition of ski weekends at the Eagle Hotel, which was like a blast. We caused so much ruckus. We'd play like tag in the hallways. This one time we were playing tag. I was running down the hallway and I barged into some lady's room. I thought it was like a stairway. Barged into some lady's room, and me, Mark, and like the rest of the gang, we got away and like hid somewhere else. But Peter got caught. The woman just kept yelling at him, and we just watched. Is that how we did it? No, I think it was more like, I'll be waiting for you when I'm ready. Yeah.
I wanna feel the hate with somebody!
No, guys, he sings like this.
Hey, I heard you on the wild woods.
The song that reminds me of Mark.
Already we're all float on, oh, don't you worry, we're all float on, alright.
The one song that reminds me of Mark Body like a rock, body like a rock star, body like a rock, body like a rock star. When we were younger, Mark wanted to be called Mitchell, and I wanted to be called Michael for some reason. We were like best friends, Michael and Mitchell.
Die!
One time, me and Mark at Pier 19, I remember one time we went up to camp with Bintu's friend Bailey. The whole ride we were like messing with her, like locking her seatbelt behind her. And then like we stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. We went on top of the car and we were like spitting down the window and she was like really grossed out. It was like really funny.
I noticed that Mark is the only grandchild who calls Grandpa Grandpop. I think it's quite funny. But it's not Grandpop. It's Grandpa.
One time when we were at Pier 19. Hey, it's Mark.
Ah!
How about you bring your friends, I bring my friends, and we'll have a party.
I'm gonna miss him though. I'm gonna miss him a lot. It's gonna be all the way in Vermont.
Mark, I'm really gonna miss you.
Mark, you're gonna have such a great time in college.
I didn't get to see him at all, and like, it would have been worse if he went to Colorado. Gonna miss you. Gonna miss you, Mark. I miss you.
We're going to UVM, like, we're gonna be 4 hours away. I think even more.
You'll be all the way in Vermont, but hopefully I can visit you. I'll be so far away. I'm going to miss you so much. But then we'll see each other at the lake in the summer.
Hey Mark, happy graduation. Can't believe you're already graduating from high school. One of my favorite memories, and when we watch old videos, I'm reminded about how you probably first started your sense of adventure. Your mom would be throwing you onto that tire in the water, and then you'd proceed to fall into the water and get right back up there again, and your mom would throw you again. So no sense of fear, and I'm sure that had a lot to do with just now you're taking things to new heights and always kind of exceeding the sports world there. So congratulations, and have fun. Hope you have a good time at your party.
Hey Mark, congratulations on your graduation. We're all very proud of you. I hope you do well in college. I know you will. You're a smart lad. You're a talented, handsome guy. You'll probably end up at Burton Snowboards designing the next generation of snowboards. My favorite Mark story is skiing with you guys at Shawnee Peak. That night we went night skiing and they had about a foot of fresh powder, and following you and Jenny down, trying to keep up with you on your snowboards and watching you go off jumps and oh my gosh, very high in the air, almost hitting the snow guns. You were going nuts, and you were a lot of fun to watch. That's when I went out and bought a snowboard, because I had to get a piece of that. Good luck in college. I know you'll do well. You're a smart guy. I'll always admire your love of life, your go-get-'em attitude. Love you, man.